What's up, nerds and Renegade, Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to week 3 of March of Monsters with a special treat, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I've never even played this game before. I only heard of it recently when looking up like Pokemon-like or monster capture games or whatever. I don't know what exactly I looked up. Just taking a look. Can I somehow? No. Okay. So basically, the window on my screen is pretty tiny, but I mean, I don't really care for that. Welcome to Disc Creatures. Press the confirm button. Volume settings. It's a bit loud in my ear, but I think, I tried it out right now, and I think that's just my headphones. Alright. I've never played this game before, and yes, no, it doesn't look, it doesn't only look whatever, wait. It doesn't look a bit blurry only to you. Okay, now that's better. The whole game is looks a bit blurry all in all, but that might just be for its small size, I don't know. Living things can be both charming and dangerous. Not just in your world, but in ours as well. What's your name? We're gonna, you know what? I called myself March before in... Do I have a return button? Hello? Nope. Hello? I just wanna go back? What the heck did I just do? Oh, okay, I get it. I don't have a beep button or anything. It's just... Oh, the start button is the beep button. What? Why? I don't know, but I think we can live with that. It's a bit strange, and I could not change. I had no control over changing the controls. So let's check this out. Like, this is as much a blind playthrough as this is for you, or basically a blind first look, whatever. March. Does that look right? Yeah, sure, because it's March of Monsters, so I'm gonna call myself March. And with this game as well, I might play this in the future again, I might not. We'll see how the game feels. Okay, right off the bat we see some graphics very reminiscent of Pokemon, and once again, this is one of those unapologetic games. Like, they didn't, like, I wouldn't say they ripped off Pokemon, but they pay homage to that. And we already have I wanted to say Pokemon. We already have a Disc Creature. I think they're called Disc Creatures. Like, the game is called Disc Creatures, but you don't have the dogs you need. Better grab them off your desk. Okay. You picked up your Discr application and submission fee. Time to take this down to Town Hall. Okay. So pretty much no exposition yet. She's too focused on what's on TV. Okay. Okay. So that's our mom. She actually has a bedroom, and we can jump on her bed. Interesting. She actually has a bedroom. Oh wow. Yeah. Head east and take your application to Town Hall. So, since this is a first look, I won't go around and... Lyceum Town, something like that. Oh, this town is just right for creatures like me. Oh, they talk. So I won't go around and talk to everyone. Welcome to Lyceum Town, a place where humans and creatures live in harmony. Those heading for Town Hall should continue eastward. Let's just go into one or two houses in here. I just moved out this way a short while back. Humans like you probably never give much thought, but life in the wild can be rough. Things are much easier here. That is interesting. There is a disc creature or a creature or whatever living on its own. You might come across some ferocious creatures while wandering in the woods or exploring caves. But don't get the wrong impression. Not all creatures are like that. They come in all sorts, just like us. Yeah, true. Do we have any sort of fast running? Nope. Cafe. This Cafe Elysium. Okay, that is interesting so far. The police force, to keep us safe, yup. No unsavory sorts of creatures here, nope. Not in Elysium Town, nope, nope. Town hall is right ahead. What another fine day in Elysium Town. This game is strange. Like, I really don't know what to expect yet. I've only looked up a few screenshots and all, so I don't really know too much about this game. It looks very Pokemon-y, Pokemon inspired. The fights are turn-based, if I remember correctly. So it's just let's see. Here for Disc R registration. I'll take your application if you got everything in order. March handed over the application. Okay then, March is it? Looks like you're all set. I'm Specs and I'm in charge of Disc R registration here at Town Hall. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now then, March, I hereby proclaim you a licensed Disc R. As you probably know, Disc R is short for Disc Ranger. Okay. As a Disc R, you may now befriend and command the many different creatures that fill our world. Of course, just because you're a Disc R now, it doesn't mean you suddenly stand a chance against a wild creature. So what we do here is hand out these. This device is called a Disc Kit. Use this to read and install creature data. All Disc Rs command their creatures using one of these devices. Here you are, March. This is your very own Disc Kit. Now, proudly step forward and begin your new life as an officially licensed Disc R. March got Disc Kit. It's a little clunkier than you'd think. How do people fit these in their pockets? So, basically, do we actually, like, capture the creatures, or are they just programs that we are using? Let's see. You can now press back to open up the menu at any time. I think back in this case is start. Oh, and it already gives me the option to save. That's great. Okie dokie, March. That Disc Kit right there has a fresh new drive in it. Until you load it up with some creature data, you won't be able to combine any. But here at Town Hall, we offer all new Disc Rs free starter discs. Boot these discs up on a PC to install the creature data to your Disc Kit for you to use whenever you like. Oh, we get 3. So, are we actually battling with these creatures, or is it that we're just basically taking the data, putting that in our thing, and have an app to fight? Like, let's say Pokemon were real and you just scan a Pokemon, you don't catch it. You scan it, you get it in basically, let's say Pokemon Go, and then you battle in Pokemon Go with them. That's how it sounds to me. Creatures you pick will be your first companions on your journey as a Disc R. Each one is a rare type, so make sure you think it over carefully. Move the arrow, yada yada. Okay, Flamorb, Blade Gwyn, Electring, Sandtipion, and Krenaton. Okay, so what do we have here? We got fire, obviously. We got water, electric. That could be pretty much anything. That could be normal, that could be bug, that could be... like, it looks like an anchor. I don't know what type you are. And Krenaton is grass, basically. Could it be like darkness or poison or... I have no idea what that is. So, first of all, Blade Gwyn. Yes, because it's a Blade Penguin. That's like absolutely. I can select 2 more discs. Flame Orb or Flamorb. It looks cool. But same with Electring, like, not quite sure. Krenaton, I absolutely do like. Also grass types, I love grass types. And for our third, we got water, we got grass. So, I mean, fire would be pretty obvious. But then again, I'm quite interested in what that is. It just looks so strange. I think I'll go for Electring. That looks pretty much the blandest of all of them, but I like that thing. So yeah, sure. Let's just take them. Here are your 3 discs then. Hook your Disc Kit up to the PC and you'll gain access to the Disc R net. Upload the data from your disc to the Disc R net and you'll be able to install the corresponding creature. You can manage your discs from the PC at any disc cafe. But if you have your own PC at home, why not try it out there first? Once you manage to install them, come and report back to me. Okay. Better head back home and try booting these new discs up. Interesting. Interesting. What's my... Okay. Oh, yeah. Start is the back button at the same time. That's pretty strange, but okay. Like, I mean, this game might just not be for controller support. Like, it has controller support, but it might just not be too great. Because the problem is, you can't see it, but I keep accidentally moving the right stick just a tiny bit, and the right stick, when Steam is active and you are not playing a game, then the right stick actually moves your mouse. Like I said, you don't see that. And the problem is, every time I slightly touch the right stick, the mouse moves on the screen. The right bumper, I think, is either the left or the right mouse button and stuff, so it's just all very strange. And this, normally, as soon as you enter a game, you immediately switch to controller mode. But this game is just a tiny window, and it doesn't seem like a complete game with controller mode. Whatever. Disk RNet. Log into the Disk RNet. Access. Okay. That looks cute. Greetings, March. Here on the Disk RNet, you can manage data for all of your creatures. On the Disk RNet, you can boot up creature disks to increase the number of creatures you own. You can also switch out the creatures you want to keep on your team, as well as change up their moves. No creature data found. Please start by inserting any disks you have. Okay, yeah, I got it. Go ahead and select the disk icon. Bladewind. Yes, please. Successfully installed Bladewind. We're just gonna call it... You know what, let's just call it Blade. I'm not gonna play around too much with nicknames. I just wanna experience this game. Each new creature disk you load can install a new creature. Since your team is currently empty, this creature will be automatically placed in it for you. Go ahead and finish installing the rest of your disks. Electring, yes. Successfully installed Electring. We're just gonna call you... Elect. Sure. Why not call it Elect? And third one, Krenaton. We're gonna call you... Grenade. I don't know, why not? You have now created your very first creature team. Now let's go over creature moves. Select a creature's icon and choose Manage. Use this page to switch out creatures on your team and change their moves. Would you like to start the moves changing tutorial? Sure. We're gonna take this and go to moves. Oh, for this page you can change your creature's moves. We got quite a few. Shift the arrow onto an icon to display its move name and effect. All moves that deal damage have types. The amount of damage that moves deal is based on its type versus the enemy's type. There are 12 different move types. Basic, flame, water, electric, earth, okay, grass, stone, wind, ice, magic, spirit, steel. Moves marked by the cursor are currently equipped on the creature. During battle, you can only use the moves that the creature has equipped. Note that each creature can only equip 4 moves at once, but you can switch around at any given time. That's great. Select an equipped move and unequip it. Be sure to try different moves in order to maximize your advantage in battle. By leveling up and meeting certain conditions, your creature will learn even more moves. That concludes the tutorial. When you're finished, please press the back button and select back. Okay, we got attack. Basic, damage E, accuracy 100. Deals damage only. And we got... So, P and M. I would guess physical and magical? Both deal damage. Defend. Reduces damage taken this round. Power down. Debuffs power and depletes some energy. Okay. Rest. Heals 15% HP. Can't use consecutively. Artillery seeds. Accuracy 95, hits 1 to 3 enemies randomly, and spell, boosts luck and recovers some energy. We're gonna equip this one, and I don't know if this thing is a special attacker. We're gonna go with rest. And wait, both are damage E? Ah yeah, Okay. Back. Finish equipping your moves. Press the back button and select back to return to the previous screen. Okay, just checking if the moves... Okay, it has the moves. That's very strange that the start button is back and you just have to press that. That concludes the moves overview. Please feel free to change the moves on your other creatures as well. Go out there and find discs for all sorts of creatures. Then install them here on Disc RNet. So basically you don't capture monsters or creatures. That's interesting. Oh, we got power, we got mind probably for magic attacks. We got speed, we got guard, I'd guess. Barrier, I would say. So like guard would be physical defense, barrier would be magical defense, and luck. That's, I'd guess, like critical hits and maybe dodge chance or something like that. I absolutely hate dodge chance in games, but whatever. Intimidates, debuffs guard and depletes some energy. Rest, trip, causes knockdown. Accuracy 85. Sure, why not? I'd guess a knockdown target cannot attack that turn. Like it's basically like intimidation. No, not intimidating. What am I looking for? It's like in Pokemon when you use to move Astonish and stuff like that, or First Impression, the enemy flinched. It's like flinch, I'd say. Like I highly doubt that it is something that goes over many different... Oh wow, that thing is defensive, I think? I highly doubt that it goes for like a longer period than one turn, but I don't know. Causes paralysis. Sound wave. Basic damage. Sometimes inflicts confusion. Okay. Barrier. Boosts barrier and recovers some energy. So yeah, BR actually is barrier. That's good to know. We're gonna get rid of attack because this thing, let's see, has power of 36 but a mind of 52. I get these are creatures on your team. You can favorite the most beloved creatures on the VIP page. This makes it much more easier to switch your favorite creatures in and out of your team, so be sure to check the page out. Press close or open up the menu and select close to end your session. Can I just VIP these three? No. Let's go back. Let's close. So, like I said, I understand that this is a tribute to Pokemon. Caw. Seems like it has something for you. Okay, do we get a potion or whatever? March got Transceiver. The Transceiver was added to your key items. Why does the bird have that? And why doesn't it talk? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, right? Can we talk to her now? No, she's still... Okay. Like I said, I get that it is paying homage to Pokemon, and especially the early Pokemon games. And it is meant to look and feel very nostalgic and retro. But for some reason it feels a bit too clunky. But maybe it's just like until you get used to it. That's not meant as a big negative for the game. Like so far, I'm totally fine with it. Let's see if the transceiver works. First, open up the menu. Then go to the key section of the item list and select your transceiver. Item. Key items. Transceiver. Try it out whenever you're lost or stuck. Hey, March. Ring me on the transceiver and I'll remind you of what you should be focusing on. So if you ever feel lost, just give me a buzz. Okay, so you managed to install your very first creatures. Next, you should head back to Town Hall and talk to Specs again. Town Hall is on the eastern side of Elysium Town. Large part of the transceiver. Who were we talking to? And what are wild battles in this game? And I got many questions, but it intrigues me. So far, this is just... Like, yes, it feels nostalgic in some way, like they achieved at least that with the looks. But it is new enough, like it has so many new aspects that it's intriguing. I don't know if I like them, but it's intriguing. Looks like you were able to install those creature discs just fine. You're now free to make a name for yourself as a disc hour with those creatures by your side. Or you can head out and collect all sorts of other creatures instead. Whatever you decide to do, make sure you and your creatures all enjoy yourselves. But one more thing, March. This is something I make sure to tell every new Disc-R. Creatures are incredible beings. The reason we humans can live the lives we have today is thanks to them. We could never have come this far without their help. But while they are capable of many great and wonderful things, they also possess dangerous powers. And now that you're armed with that Disc Kit, you will be in control of those powers. I hope that you and all the other Disc-Rs out in the world will act responsibly and use the Disc Kit only for the greater good. Right then, sorry to lecture you like that. Is there anything in particular you would like to get started on now that you are an official Disc-R March? If you don't have anything in mind at the moment, I would suggest you go take a look at the bulletin board set up just outside Town Hall. People in town often post requests there when they need help from Disc-Rs. We would all appreciate it if you could lend them a helping hand. It is incredibly strange. Like, I don't know what to think about the game so far. Like I said, very intrigued. What I've seen so far, I like it. But it is just... the whole setup is weird. In an intriguing way. Like, I'm not saying that I'm turned off by this, whatever. Now, turned off is very wrong to say. But, yeah. Whatever. Better go and take a look at the bulletin board. Yeah, sure. Got that so far. Thank you. At least we have a decent walk speed. There's a Disc-R wanted ad poster here. Looking for a Disc-R to help investigate. There have been all sorts of wild rumors flying around about Pecan Forest to the north of town here. See, there's this abandoned little hut deep in the woods, and lately the kids in town have been treating it like it's some sort of haunted house. They say anyone who dares draw near it returns with no memory of what happened. Ooh, is this really the work of some supernatural being? Or is there something else going on out there, like a disc creature? Are any Disc-Rs brave enough to find out? Sure. Episode 1, Survival of the Fittest. Wow. Like, that is way too fancy for something that, like, that old. And by that I mean it in the way that it is supposed to feel old and retro. But that was just something that wouldn't happen in, like, Game Boy games. Like, this is supposed to look Game Boy-y, or maybe Nintendo or Super Nintendo, something like that. Welcome, we are our friendly neighborhood cleaners, the cleanuppers. We have had some pesky creatures spreading poisonous goo around town lately. The faster we clean it up, the faster it gets dirty again. I really wish we could figure out why. Okay? Okay, so basically there is some goo around town. But we don't seem to have a quest or whatever. What are you? Pro Disc-R shop, opening soon. This clock tower was built to look like a giant flower. Looks almost good enough to eat, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, there's the goo. We brush in the morning, we brush in the evening, and still we're up to our teeth in this gunk. Oh, that is a tooth. I'm sick of it. Look at the toxic mess some creatures left in this place. Some creatures left this place in. What sort of crazy creature could have been capable of all this? I guess we will soon find out. Mond Tunnel or Mond Tunnel? Like, Mond is a German word for moon, but it could also be Mall, like Mond. I don't know what it is, what it should be called, but whatever. Like I said, decent walk speed. Still, since there is one walk speed, I immediately would prefer to have more than that. Can heal your creatures, buy items, and do all sorts of stuff at the Disc Cafe. And now how's that for service? Okay, so basically, Pokemon Centers are marts as well. Yes, I will call them Pokemon Centers. I'm very sorry. Hey there, welcome. Here at the Disc Cafe, we do everything we can to support Disc-Rs like you. You can hand over your Disc Kit if you would like us to refresh your creatures and bring them back to full HP. Feel free to use the PC to your right there to manage your creature data and do whatever else you'd like. Everything is at a no cost to you, so don't worry about a thing. Would you like me to heal your creatures? No, thank you. They are completely healed at the moment. Hey there, we sell all sorts of neat things any Disc-R should have. Great! We have 10 Pico. High speed memory. Boosts chance of burning a creature's data to disk. May use up to 5 at once. Okay. So that makes me think that this is kind of like Dragon Quest. Where you don't automatically, like, you don't catch a monster, you have a chance to get it. And with this, you have a higher chance. We'll see. Requires HP. Willing to cure toxic errors. Cure paralysis. And reboots a knocked out creature to half HP. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna go with 1 Energen. We're gonna go with 1 Detoxin, Denumbin. And that's it. That's all we can do for now. Like, before I get the high-speed memory or whatever it was called, before I get that thing, first I will need to see how we get monsters, how we get creatures, what works. Get ready for the next big thing to hit the disc R-word. No trespassing. What's this big building supposed to be? I mean, I'm not a disc R, so I don't really care or anything, but what is it? You look like a guy with a knife. If you got Pico to burn, you should pick up some high-speed memory. You can use it in battle to increase your chances of burning a creature's data to a disc. You can buy them at any disc cafe. Like that either is a flower or a lion thing, but it could also be a really shaggy, beardy guy with a knife. Just saying. Okay, like, I am intrigued. Up ahead, like the Pecan Forest. Okay, yeah, that's where I want to go. Oh, cool. So he shows us a battle before we can head out. Batel appeared. Level 3. First things first. Select fight, then moves. Then pick whichever one you want to use. Moves. Attack. Okay, so everyone attacks in 1 turn. That's good to know. Attack, Emblast, defend, trip. I should have looked up what each creature is better in. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. Let's go for artillery seeds. You know what? Nah, let's just go for normal attack. So this thing guards, which reduces its the damage it takes. Interesting. Let's go over the creature's gauges too. You see how both of your creatures have green and yellow gauges. The green one is your creature's HP. As they take damage, this will decrease, and when it returns to when it runs out, your creature will crash and be unable to battle. Once you've taken down your opponent's green gauges, you win. Now that yellow gauge there shows the creature's energy level. Creatures need energy to use their moves. Once it's all gone, they'll be stuck without any way to fight. Don't worry though, that's why we have E-Charge on the menu. Use E-Charge to replenish a creature's energy. Something to keep in mind while charging though, if you take a hit in a round when you use an E-Charge, it will automatically become a critical hit. Oh, so if you just go charging all willy-nilly, you'll be in for a world of pain. That also means you can land a hit while your opponent is charging, you'll be that much closer to victory. Okay then, I'm gonna have my creature E-Charge so you have your creature's attack. That is interesting, so I can regain energy anytime I want, but it has a drawback that any attack directed at this creature that's charging is a critical hit. That is interesting. I'm gonna go for these stronger moves now, or the better moves or whatever. Bam! That's a lot. Bam! That was a lot. So every single attack, your creatures gain EXP. It's not that it takes 1 critical hit and then the rest is normal. No, every single hit is critical. That is interesting. That is something to keep in mind. Now you've got what it takes to battle. Energy levels are always returned to normal once the battle is over, but HP won't, so make sure you go back to the disc cafe and heal every so often. Alrighty then, here's a little present from yours truly. We got a Batel disc. Oh, boot up the disc and you'll have yourself a brand new creature to use. Install the Batel disc on a PC and you'll be able to add it into your team. If you don't know how to switch out the creatures in your team, just let me know. Free to head into the forest now. Okay, I won't go and like receive that monster for now, but I like the idea. Okay, power 50, mind 35. So this thing is a better attacker, at least for now. Power 36, mind 52. This is a special attacker, and this one is a tank. Because power and mind both are 35, that's not a whole lot. Wait. What does stat boost mean? Like down stat boost? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Okay, that's interesting so far. Pecan Forest. Oh, Pika Forest is full of wild creatures. If you bump into one, you best be ready to battle. On top of that, you've got to be wary of other disc Rs in the area who might be itching to spar. If you find yourself in a pinch, make sure you head to one of the blue refresh terminals. Here, if you do find yourself in a pinch and you don't think you can win but can't run away either, use this. Got I Surrender. Okay, that is amazing. That is an amazing name. I Surrender is top notch. I Surrender is an item you can use in battle. You'll automatically use any battle you're in when you use it. If a battle ever drags on too long and you've just had enough, try it out. Okay, thanks. And this is just a healing station? Awesome. It's basically a PC. That is cool. Successfully installed Batel. We're gonna call it Bat. You know what? We're gonna call it Bats. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, yes. If I select the manage, okay. Doesn't really matter. Like I wanna see. Okay, power not that great, mind not that great, but very speedy. No, I just wanna check out his moves and all. But it seems like there is no need for that. And we can heal HP as well. That's cool. Not gonna lie, that is really cool. Hey, you're a trainer? Sometimes you might score enough data to burn a wild creature to disc just by beating them in battle. But if you use some high-speed memory, you'll have much better chance of getting the discs you want. It's easy to use too. Just open up your item menu while you're in battle and choose high-speed memory. Does that work on trainers, monsters as well, or creatures? Because technically, we would fight a creature, right? Okay, that guy wants to battle. Let me fill you in on something, newbie. People out and about in the woods here like me, we're disc Rs looking for any excuse to battle. So you and me, we're gonna do just that. Okay, and it seems like Tomato appeared. It seems like wild creatures, you can see where the wild creatures are. That's nice. Moves, we're gonna start with attack. The first Tomato. Moves, M-Blast, the first Tomato. We're just gonna attack the first Tomato. And we're gonna attack because, yeah. Oh, damn it. Are they all charging? Yes, okay. So the first one should go down, hopefully. Oh, wow, yeah. So the third one also takes a... Oh, that is amazing. That was great. We're just gonna do the same attacks again because... Okay. So we still got two critical hits. I thought that since the enemy didn't already move, it still counted as recharging, but nope, we just were lucky. You sure knew your discs? Here, you can have this. High-speed memory, cool. This whole forest is full of other disc Rs hoping to prove themselves. So go on out and show them all what you've got. You won't regret it. Devi Head appeared. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna attack without using high-speed memory or whatever. You want to battle? Acquired a Devi Head disc. So it is just basically completely random, or a specific amount of chance, basically, I say, if you get the disc or not. So it is similar to Dragon Quest monsters, where you just... Or basically, what other... Oh, another Devi Head disc. What other game was it? I think... Yeah, Yokai Watch. Where you have a basic chance... Mimic? What am I looking at? What is that supposed to be? Is the white thing in the middle an eye? Is that something like a crab thing? I could not tell you what we're looking at. Interesting. But they are earth, I'd say. Yeah, it's weak to grass. They are earth monsters. So that's good to know. What? We recovered E. How lucky. I don't know how, but okay. Oh, might luck be basically a denumbing. Oh, nice. It could be that the luck stat just dictates your a chance to gain E, like energy. It could be, like I said, like it's. I couldn't tell you if that's. Oh, couldn't tell you if that's actually it, or if that's just a. But it's a theory. Like, let's call it a working theory so far. And also, I like the idea that your creatures have a specific amount of energy at the start. Like, not a whole lot. So you basically have to choose to gain energy every now and then, it seems, like in harder battles. At least that's basically what it looks like to me so far. Okay, fight moves. You were an attacker, we said. Just gonna attack the Mimic because I have no idea what they actually do. What I know is that our artillery seeds are completely random who they attack. Like 1, 2, 3, 1 from 1 to 3 enemies they shoot. That much we know. But I guess it's random which ones. At least that's what I say. And that is interesting because, like, this guy is weak to grass. The rest isn't. Like, Tomati, guessing, is a grass type. So, of course it won't be... weak to grass, I think. But anyway, it's interesting. Like, so far this game is very interesting. I like the battle style. I like 3-on-3. That is something that I always liked about Dragon Quest monsters in contrast to Pokemon. It's the 3-on-3. You can always have more than one. Like in Pokemon, of course, there are double battles, and then there were the 3-on-3 battles. Let's not talk about them. But you always have way more variety. You can have support monsters, you can have attacking monsters, you can have defensive monsters, you can have a healer together with others. You have just way more. Blade leveled up. Okay, level +1, HP +4, power +3, guard 2, might 2. I won't go through everything like that. I just want the first time to get a feeling of how much they get. Elect levels up. +3 HP, +2 power, guard, mind +3, that's great. Barrier +2, speed. I learned a new move, and grenade +4 HP, power +2, that's something. Guard +3, +2 mind, and barrier +3, so yeah, tanky. Like it. Can I see this kit for a sec? I'll mod it for you. Random people just modding it. Let's see, hook this over here and wire this up just like that, and boom, there you have it. This kit has been modded with a move changer. Awesome! Now I know you could just switch up your moves from a PC, but who wants to walk all the way back to a disc cafe every time their creature learns a new move, right? With this, you can change up your moves for the creatures in your team whenever you want to. Just open up your menu and select Move Changer. That is useful. Go ahead and give it a try. Still gotta head back to your PC if you wanna switch out your creature though. But still, the Move Changer is awesome, because we just got something new. Dash attack, damage D, but E cost 4, but attacks first. So basically, okay, we don't need that, we want dash attack. That's nice. Back. Next up, you. What did you just learn? Antibiotic. Prevent or cure toxic, curse, or paralyze. That is useful, I think. But we're still gonna go back for now. And you just got protect. Boosts guard and recovers some energy. Ooh. Oh yeah, we already had something like that. So it's actually not that bad. You know what? We're gonna get rid of blast for now and go with protect as well. Because why not? Because the thing is, this thing is tanky anyway. And just being able to recharge... Oh, got 3 Pico. recharging recharging a bit of energy. What the hell is an onion? Oh, now I got it. Okay, it just, like, with these pixels and all pixel sprites, it's sometimes hard to tell what is what, but I'm fine with that. You know what? We're gonna go for the strong moves. Just not with him. Because, like, this thing isn't strong, that's the thing. But it is faster than Elect. I thought Elect was fast, but it seems like I was wrong. Recovered E, how lucky. So yeah, interesting. There is a chance to recover E. Play the tomato disc. Cool. We got some new monsters. Don't want to use them right now, but we got them. Grass types are strong against water and earth. We basically knew that, but they'll struggle against flame types. Yep, that is completely fine with me. Like, that makes sense. That is not some crazy circle, basically. This thing is a... was it wind or flying type? I think it was a wind type. I think there was something like wind. And I'm guessing that is weak to electric and... something? I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll have to learn quite a bit. And so far, no one actually told us anything. What? You expecting me to just attack you or something? No thanks, my friend. I'm not looking to get hurt. Okay. Sure. I mean, they can talk, or some of them can talk. We got Energen. Nice. That is a potion, I think. So, some of them can talk. So, of course, there are some. And that thing in the middle is magic. So, I don't know what magic is weak to, but that's good. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so some of the monsters are smart, so of course they won't just go around and attack people. That's nice. Right, we're already at 42 minutes, so I think after that fight, we're gonna end it for now. We don't need to get back and heal. Nice. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, and 2 tomato discs. There has to be something that we can do with, like, bonus discs, because we now have like 3 tomatoes, maybe 4 tomatoes? Not quite sure. You know what, let's fight this trainer. Or disc R, whatever. There's a disc cafe right up ahead here. That could be a girl, I don't know. But before you go and take a break, let's battle. Okay, so the first... oh, Querapole. Cute. So the first town... the first town, or first forest, is pretty simple. Like, there is a disc cafe, there is the... oh, our luck went down. Interesting. Oh, we attacked all 3 of them. That's great. That could destroy all of them. Nope. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Like, there is this cafe, there is the PC, we gain quite a lot of new things. Well, looks like I've still got plenty of training to do. I've got high-speed memory. Nice, thank you. There's a disc cafe right across this little bridge here. Make sure you let your disc creatures rest up a bit. Sure thing, let's talk to this guy first. Creature with a high guard are strong against power attacks. Those with high barrier are strong against mind attacks. Makes sense, like, so far I've pieced that together myself because it is intuitive. Oh, that's cool. Like, such small detail, but that's cool. Pecan Forest safe zone. We ask that you give the environment the same care and respect that you get here. That is... I said it before, this game feels a bit clunky every now and then, but I really like the basic idea about that. So I'm gonna enjoy our first look at this game. March, your creatures have all been refreshed and are fully healed. Thank you. Thanks for waiting. Be sure to drop in and again whenever you need a refresh. Thank you. We're gonna save, and we can save at any given time. That's nice. Just to... nope. So it's a bit, what you call it? It's a bit sensitive. The controls are a bit sensitive. So sometimes even the slightest bit just takes 2 or 3 spaces. That's a bit strange, but okay. It's saved, that's great, and we saved again just to be sure. So that is going to be interesting. Like, I think that is a fitting game for week 3 of March of Monsters. I thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you think about that game so far. Tell me what you think about the monster design, because I think it is cute. We'll see if there will be more detailed ones later on, or if it's gonna stay that way. If there are some evolutions, or if it will stay that way. We don't know. But so far, I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus, and I gotta run. Bye bye.